Now let's solve some questions on rational functions using the quadratic factors and a bit of the linear factor that we have. The thing is that, let's say we have an example, 5x plus 2 all over x minus 1 multiplying s squared plus 4. The thing is that usually in most cases that I've seen so far, when quadratic factor is coming, at least linear factor follows it, right? That's what will help you. So you need to actually look out for that and be able to discern how to use it. Okay, so now we know that we have two factors, linear factor and quadratic factor, and we already know what numerator of each type of factor takes. So we know that the numerator of the linear factor will be a over x minus 1, right? Plus, for the quadratic factor, s squared plus 4. Why is it a quadratic factor? Because this one, we cannot factorize it again. So we need to proceed and then put something at the top like bx plus c, right? Because we have used a, so it's left with b, c. If there were any other thing, then we use that. Okay, now let's proceed. So for this, we are going to rewrite whatever we have, right? Let me write it all in one line. 5x plus 2 all over x minus 1 multiplying s squared plus 4 is equal to a over x minus 1 plus b x plus c all over s squared plus 4. I'm just rewriting what we had already, right? So from here, what we do is that we do cross multiplication. We use this to multiply this, right? So we have 5x plus 2 equals to these two factors. This denominator is going to multiply this factor, and this denominator is going to multiply the other set of factor. So we have x minus 1 multiplying s squared plus 4 times a over x minus 1 plus the same denominator s minus 1 multiplying s squared plus 4 times, what do we have? Let me put this in bracket because it's one set, bs plus c all over s squared plus 4. So if you do that, what do we have? So here I already have 5x plus 2 over here equals to this x minus 1 will nullify this. So we are left with a multiplying s squared plus 4 plus here this s squared plus 4 will eliminate this one. So we'll be left with bx plus c to multiply x minus 1. So now everything is in a straight line now. So what we do is that we try to make sure we find element. I'm going to do the cover up rule. I want to cover up this side, right? If I choose a value for x, right? If I choose a value for x, that is 1. If I make s to be equal to 1, this side will be 1 minus 1 to be 0, and that 0 will multiply this. Everything here will be 0. So I will say when x is equal to 1, right? So I'm going to use that 1 value. So when x is equal to, it's going to 5 times 1 plus 2 on the left hand side to multiply a multiplying 1 squared plus 4. So this side will be 0. So because this one is 1 minus 1, that will be 0. 0 times this is 0. So this one is covered up. Right? So we are left with only this. So I will now have 5 plus 2. 5 plus 2 equals to 1 squared is 1 plus this is going to be 5a. So this will be equal to 7 equals to 5a, right? So therefore, this implies that a equals to 7 over 5. Okay, now I know the value for a, right? So what I will do is that the next time we go back to this equation again, we go back to this equation and see what we can do. So this is what I'm going to do. So let me expand this. Let me expand this to see something. So I have 5x plus 2. Let me put this one in this bracket for us to know that we have that value already. 5x plus 2 equals to a multiplying x squared plus 4 plus bx times x minus 1 plus c multiplying x minus 1. So what we do is that I know the value for x already. I know the value. I want to eliminate b. I want to eliminate b, right? So that I can focus on getting c first. I want to eliminate b, but I know the value for a already. So how do I know b will go out? If I make x here 0, if I make x here 0, right? If the value of x is 0, this one will be 0 times everything here. So this entire thing will turn 0. So to do that, and I know the value. So when x equals to 0 and a equals to 7 over 5, right? That's what we had here. 7 over 5. What do? We are going to have 5 times 0 plus 2 equals to, this one is 7 over 5, right? Times 4, because we have that already. Plus b is the one going, so it will left with c multiplying negative 1, because 0 minus 1, we are, the value of x is 0. 0 minus 1 is negative 1, so we leave it like that. Now we focus on 0, right? So this one will be 2 equals to whatever we are going to have here. So this is going to be 28 over 5 minus c. Okay, so this will mean that c will be equal to 28 over 5 minus 2. By so doing, we are going to have c will be equal to 18 on 5. This is the value for c. This is the value for c. Now I know the value for a and I know the value for c. Now I'm going to find the value for b. So for b, you need to pick a value that will not eliminate any other person, right? Which value of x are we going to take so that it doesn't eliminate any other person? It's going to be so if I pick x is equal to 1, right, this guy will go, this guy will go, right? We don't want to eliminate b, so I'm going to pick a value for x, a to this to be negative 1. Yes, let me use negative 1. So when x equals to negative 1, right, the expression becomes, so 5 times negative 1 plus 2 equals to, and a is equal to 7 over 5 and c is equal to 18 over 5. We find c already. So what I'm going to use is, I'm going to say, what do we have? A, right? I'm just going to use a. So it's going to be a is 7 over 5 multiplying. What I'm doing is I'm replacing it in this equation. I'm using this equation to replace it with the value that I've selected at that point of x. So x squared. X squared is, x is negative 1, so negative 1 squared plus 4 plus b times negative 1, right? Because bx negative 1 times negative 1 minus 1. I'm just replacing the values here. So bx is negative 1, right, at this level. X is negative 1 at this level. Negative 1 multiply negative 1 minus 1, right? That's what I'm having. Plus c is 18 over 5 multiplying negative 1 minus 1. Okay, so with that, this one will be negative 5 plus 2 equals to 7 over 5. This is squared, that will be 1. So that will be 5 times 5. Is that what I did? Did I do the right thing over here when I was replacing this? Let me check. Is it 4? Yes, it's 4. That one is correct. Okay. So plus this negative 1 times negative 1 is going to be negative 2 times -1, that will give you plus 2b, plus -2 is coming from this bracket as well. So it's going to be negative, right? So it's going to be negative 2 times 18, that's 36, right? That's 36/5, right? Okay, so yeah, I'll have -3 will be equal to this. Eliminate this, I will have 7 plus 2b minus 36/5. So if I have this, then I will now have value for b. So I have -3 minus 7 plus 36/5 equals to 2b. So I have -10 plus 36/5. Okay, so equals to 2b. So this one is going to be -50 minus 30 plus 36/5 equals to 2b. If we go down, so what would that be? It's going to be -14, right? -14/5 is equal to 2b. This implies that b equals to -7/5. So this is the value for b. So with that, we need to finally go back and replace the values of a and b. So let's rewrite this. We are going to rewrite this again at the bottom, right? So we were here. So we know that it's 5x plus 2 all over x minus 1 multiplying x squared plus 4. This what we had is equal to a over x minus 1 plus bx plus c all over x squared plus 4. But we know the values for a and b already. We know the value of a is, we had it here, 7/5, right? So that will be 7/5 all over x minus 1 plus, what the value for b? That's -7/5. So -7/5x plus c. C is what? The value for c is 18/5. So I'll go with 18/5 all over x squared plus 4. You can leave it like this, or you can make it better, looking better, by having it as 7/5 multiplying x minus 1 plus this one too will have 18 minus 7x all over 5 times x squared plus 4. So this is the simplified form of everything. So the rational function, so let me close this bracket. The rational function, this 5x plus 2 all over x minus 1 multiplying x squared plus 4 is equal to this expression that now is now in partial fraction. We have this and then we have this. Yes, so this is a partial fraction of the question of particular this, and then we'll solve more partial fraction questions. But then the very first process, right, is to be able to do this, write this thing very well. If you're able to do that, trust me, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. The rest, you follow the mathematical processes to compare stuff, identities, and you get the final answer. Know what to put at the numerator of each factor, identify the factor, know what to put at the numerator of that factor, and then you proceed with the comparison, cover up rule, or simplification, whichever way that you want to use.